we met Geert over when we played in Holland. We went over to Europe really without a singer. We had this one guy that was supposed to sing, but he came with us and ended up being a roadie. His voice, I don't remember if it was he didn't know the songs or his voice wasn't what we were looking for. So Matt Fletcher, who was our guitar player at that time, our second guitar player, he said, you know what, just let's go with one guitar and I'll sing.
Yeah.
And okay, let's try it. But we got over there and we were getting complaints to our booking agent saying, is this the Shai Hulud that put out the release Profound Hatred of Man? Because it doesn't sound like them. This is not what I expected. So we were not doing well at all. But I think it was our second or third show that we played in Holland. And I remember I was talking to a very pretty girl who seemed interested in me. So I was very happy about that. And this little kid, he seemed little, he's a small guy, kept coming over to me and, talking my ear off about stuff. And I always want to be nice. I'm always nice to people, I think, unless they're smoking. Then I tend to get a little standoffish. But I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. So if somebody comes up to me and they're smoking, I'm like a wreck. But anyway, He wasn't smoking. But I was talking to a nice lady. So, but he just wouldn't go away. Eventually, the lady went away. And, Geert started telling me how he loved the music. He loved the lyrics. The Indecision split had already come out for a couple of years. Like, that's my favorite thing that you guys did. And it was really refreshing meeting him because he was such a big fan. So we played the show and didn't think about anything. And then I believe the next night we played somewhere in Germany. And all of us, this is in 1999. I had never been to Europe before. I did not know anybody in Germany, or in Europe for that matter. So we get to the show and somebody says, "Is Matt Fox here?" And yeah, that's me. Why? Well, you have a phone call. I have a phone call in Germany. Okay. For all I know, maybe I was hoping it was the girl, but no, I really had no idea who it was whatsoever. And I picked up the phone and it was Geert. He goes, "Hi, Matt, this is Geert from yesterday's show." "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" And he just he said, "Hey, I'd like to meet up with you guys at a couple of the shows and maybe come on tour with you." And I was kind of taken aback by it because I didn't, wow, he wants to go on tour with us. And I made a joke. I said, "Yeah, maybe you could even try singing," because we knew it wasn't going that well with Fletcher, though Fletcher, was doing his best.
Right.
But yeah, so he ended up coming on tour with us. I think he watched us at one show, didn't sing that night. And the next night I said, "Yeah, why don't you try and scream, see what happens?" And I remember when he let loose his first test scream in the mic, everybody in the band that wasn't him all looked at each other with those eyes like, well, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And we knew. And not only that, he knew most of the songs already. And all of a sudden, Shai Hulud came together in Europe and we ended up having a pretty decent tour. Really thanks to Geert. Shortly after he joined the band, he moved to Florida and joined the band.
That's an incredible story. That's like the hardcore kid dream. Like, even I'm 40 years old and I still dream like, oh, I'm going to go to the show and the singer's not going to show up and I'm going to have to step up and take care of business.
Yeah, that's what he did. And he sounded great. And, we ended up recording. We already had the music for Set Your Body Ablaze, Linoleum, and the Bad Religion cover, Anastasia, all recorded. So when he moved to Florida, and we promptly got we got to work on the lyrics that I couldn't write because I was too happy before. We wrote Set Your Body Ablaze together with Fletcher, the three of us, really. And yeah, the rest happened. That Within Blood All Tempered came a few years later.